Los Angeles. A city whose very name is synonymous with ambition, reinvention, and the pursuit of something greater. The name conjures images of sunshine, palm trees, and endless possibility. A city built on dreams. Here, the light seems to promise hope, and every street feels like it could lead to a new beginning. People flock here for Hollywood glamour, celebrity culture, and the Pacific coastline. From the iconic Walk of Fame to the sun-drenched beaches, Los Angeles is a magnet for dreamers and adventurers from all over the world. But beyond the postcard-perfect scenes, another story unfolds. The city's glossy exterior hides a much more complicated reality. Homelessness is everywhere. Tent encampments along freeways, makeshift shelters under overpasses, and people with nowhere to go. For many, the dream of Los Angeles has turned into a daily struggle for survival. The contrast between dazzling wealth and harsh reality is impossible to ignore. In one block, you'll see luxury cars and designer boutiques. In the next, people living in tents, their lives unfolding in public view. This isn't just about numbers, it's about people. Each person on the street has a story, a past, and hopes for the future, even if those hopes are now clouded by hardship. How can a city of such opportunity also have one of the largest homeless populations in the US? The question lingers in the air, challenging the city's image and its conscience. We'll explore why this is happening, who's most affected, and what's being done. From grassroots organizations to citywide initiatives, there are people fighting every day to make a difference. My journey is about seeing the full picture, not just the tourist highlights. It's about understanding the city's contradictions and complexities. To truly know Los Angeles, we must face its challenges as well as its triumphs. The city's diversity is its strength, but also a reminder of the inequalities that persist. The homeless crisis is woven into the city's fabric, reflecting deep economic and social pressures. Rising rents, job insecurity, and a lack of affordable housing have pushed thousands to the margins. This is the story of a city grappling with its own identity, a place where dreams and reality collide, and where the future depends on how we respond to those left behind. To truly grasp the scale of homelessness in America, we need to look closely at the numbers and what they represent. Data isn't just statistics, it's a window into real lives, real struggles, and the urgent need for solutions. In early 2024, more than 771,000 people were experiencing homelessness across the United States. That's the highest number recorded in nearly 20 years, and it's a figure that continues to rise, reflecting a crisis that touches every corner of the country. California, often seen as a land of opportunity and the world's fifth largest economy, is at the very center of this crisis. With 187,000 homeless residents, the state accounts for 1 in every 4 people experiencing homelessness nationwide, a staggering proportion. Los Angeles County alone leads these numbers, serving as a stark example of the scale and complexity of the issue. While homelessness across the U.S. rose by 18% in just 1 year, California's increase slowed to 3%, suggesting some progress. This slower growth hints that massive investments in housing, outreach, and support services may be starting to make a difference. New shelters, affordable housing projects, and community programs are being launched, but the challenge remains immense and urgent. Every January, thousands of volunteers fan out across cities and towns to count people living in shelters, cars, and on the streets. This annual effort, known as the point-in-time count, is massive but far from perfect, as it's nearly impossible to reach everyone. Many people experiencing homelessness remain hidden from view, doubled up with friends or relatives, or moving from place to place. These individuals aren't always captured in official counts, so the real numbers are likely even higher than reported. For every person counted, there are countless others living on the edge. Just one job loss, medical emergency, or rent increase away from losing their home. The risk is widespread, affecting families, seniors, and young people alike. The data gives us a snapshot, but behind every number is a story. The homelessness crisis is ongoing, deeply human, and demands our attention and action. Homelessness in LA is split between sheltered and unsheltered. For years, California's unsheltered population, people living outside, grew faster than anywhere else. 2/3 of the state's homeless slept outside, making up nearly half the nation's unsheltered. But in 2024, for the first time in years, Louisiana, unsheltered numbers dropped, while shelter placements rose 14%. This marks a shift. More shelter beds, more people indoors. The city is investing in shelters, tiny home villages, and hotel conversions. A shelter isn't a permanent home, but it's a lifeline, offering safety, food, and a path to stability. This change signals a move from crisis management to real solutions. It's the first step toward helping people rebuild their lives. The landscape is changing and hope is emerging. The main driver of homelessness in LA isn't personal failure. It's the cost of housing outpacing wages. Rents have soared while incomes stagnate, leaving too few affordable homes for those in need. For every 100 extremely low-income renters, only 35 affordable units exist. From 2001 to 2023, median rent rose 23%, while renter incomes grew just 5%. Many spend over half their income on rent, leaving little for essentials. The end of COVID-era protections triggered a wave of evictions, pushing more people onto the streets. Often a single event, a job loss, medical bill, or rent hike, leads to homelessness. Over a quarter of Californians and 40% of low-income adults worry daily about paying rent. This is a widespread crisis, not a fringe issue. Until housing becomes affordable, homelessness will persist. Homelessness affects people from all walks of life, but some groups are especially vulnerable. Families with children saw a 33% national increase in homelessness last year. Women, especially those fleeing domestic violence or single mothers, are increasingly affected. Older adults on fixed incomes are being priced out, often for the first time in their lives. Youth, especially those aging out of foster care or LGBTQ+ youth, face unique risks. Though California has seen an 11% drop in unaccompanied homeless youth, racial disparities are stark. Black people are under 9% of LA County's population, but nearly a third of its homeless. Homelessness is not just economic, it's a social justice issue rooted in inequality. Each person has a story, and the crisis touches every demographic. The faces of homelessness are many, and the impact is profound. California and Los Angeles have launched an unprecedented response, investing billions in shelters, rental aid, mental health, and affordable housing. A new state agency aims to coordinate efforts and improve accountability. Proposition 1, passed in 2024, funds thousands of new treatment beds and supportive housing for those with mental health and substance use challenges. For too long, people cycled between streets, ERs, and jails without real help. LA's Inside Safe initiative moves entire encampments indoors, offering shelter and services instead of just clearing camps. The approach is more humane and proactive. These efforts signal a shift from fragmented responses to unified action. The fight is far from over, but the strategy is evolving. Amid the crisis, there are real signs of progress. Veteran homelessness has dropped 55% nationwide since 2009, thanks to targeted federal programs. California has seen similar success, combining housing vouchers with support services for veterans. The number of chronically homeless, those with long-term homelessness and disabilities, is also declining. Intensive case management and supportive housing are making a difference for the most vulnerable. These successes show that homelessness is solvable with the right resources and commitment. They offer a blueprint for helping other groups. Progress is possible and hope is real. The most effective solution is permanent, supportive housing, giving people a home first, then providing support. This model boasts a 90% success rate in keeping people housed and is more cost-effective than emergency services. Prevention is also key. Rental assistance, legal aid, and more affordable housing can stop homelessness before it starts. Ending homelessness requires a comprehensive approach. More shelters, transitional housing, and a massive investment in permanent solutions. The success with veterans proves what's possible when resources and political will align. The path forward is clear. It's not just about policy, it's about compassion and commitment. We know what works, now we must act. The future depends on our choices today. Los Angeles is a city of contrasts, dreams and despair, wealth and poverty. From the glittering lights of Hollywood to the quiet struggles on its sidewalks, this city is a tapestry woven with both hope and hardship. Every day, millions chase opportunity, while thousands more fight simply to survive. The homeless crisis is the most visible sign of this divide. Tents and makeshift shelters line the streets, a stark reminder that prosperity is not shared by all. It's easy to feel overwhelmed or numb, but that risks losing our humanity. When we look away, we ignore the stories and struggles of our neighbors. The future depends not just on policy, but on compassion. Real change begins when we see each other, when we reach out with empathy and understanding. People on the streets are individuals, veterans, parents, young adults, and seniors. Each person has a name, a past, and a hope for tomorrow. Workers, each with a story and a dream. Many are striving to rebuild their lives, searching for stability and a sense of belonging. They deserve dignity and respect. A simple act of kindness can restore hope and remind someone that they matter. Progress is happening. More people in shelters, new investments, and proven programs. Innovative solutions are taking root, offering pathways out of homelessness. The road ahead is long, but hope is real. Every sunrise brings new opportunities for change, and every effort counts. Solving this crisis requires all of us, supporting organizations, advocating for housing, and choosing empathy. It means standing together, raising our voices, and refusing to accept the status quo. The soul of Los Angeles is being tested. Our response will echo for generations, shaping the city's identity and future. How it treats its most vulnerable will define its legacy. Compassion and action must guide us forward. Let's choose to be a city of dreams for everyone. Together we can build a future where no one is left behind. The story of Los Angeles is still being written. Let's make it one of hope, unity, and compassion for all.